Hello and welcome to Rainy Day Crafting. Okay, quick little card I'm going to do today. I'm going to really generally try and sort of use up some of my stuff because I'm sure as the crafters we all buy lots of bits and pieces, and so I did pretty well last year by not buying an awful lot. I've got a lot of gear, to be fair. Anyway, so I thought I'd use these. A nice simple little card, and then I thought actually let's use up some of my sort of scrappy bits and pieces. What should we use? Let's have a look. If something goes wrong, I tend to pop the card back in there. Okay, so you know, so then it's always that bits of card to use again, etc. Okay. Oh, I thought I had. Oh yeah, I've got a piece that I've got here. So what I'm going to do, like I say, this has just literally come out of my. It's quite nice with the hearts that side, actually, isn't it? But well, you'll see what I'm going to do in a minute, so you'll see why I'm doing what I'm doing. Anyway, like I say, this is a quick little card. So I've literally sorted out the words love you. So nice and easy. Just got a very plain pre-made already sort of card, you know, where it comes with the envelopes. This is, in case you want, obviously you do whatever size you have. So don't go out and buy specifically. You know, I think the biggest thing is, you know, if you've got some craft stuff, let's use up what you've got. So that is actually sort of a 4 by 6. I often do, I think they're 6 by 6 cards, to be fair. Anyway, so this is a bit of a scrappy. I do quite like that, if I'm honest. But because I'm doing almost like sort of a scrabbly bit, I'm going to use that side. So it's quite nice. Make sure it's nice and square. So I'd like to leave it with a little bit of a border. So this is really easy to do. So I'm just cutting that off. If you haven't got one of these cutters, you can mark it out and just do it with a pair of scissors or a craft knife. Anyway, so here we go. I don't want to chop off. I might just do a little bit of a mark where I want it to go. I aren't ever so good. I'm not one of these ones that measure lots, to be fair. So so let's just sort of try and keep it so it's true, though. I now move that to there. That should. Oh, that's the. So another little piece. I will keep it because that will do something else with. Pop that out the way. And interestingly, that looks a little bit as if that's off. Do you know what? I'm just going to have to, because I think that'll throw the card as if it's not quite oblong. So I'm going to just literally take that very edge off. Hopefully I'll do it okay without it. Yeah, that's better. Do I want to take that one off as well? I don't want to make it too small. Then there's be a bit of a scrap that'll end up going in the bin, won't it? Anyway, this will look. Okay. If they're bigger bits, I'd keep them because you can always do something with them. Anyway, here we go. Let's hope it fits. Might just end up giving it just a little bit of a border. Always remember when you're doing your cards, make sure you've got it to open up the way you want it to, either that way or that way. So, okay, so that's going to sit in there quite nicely with a nice border. So you can either do it with glue or sticky back. Like I say, I'm trying to use up a lot of my bits and pieces because, you know, you have a lot. These are very good. I think I've bought quite a few. So what I'm going to do is pop them on there so that I'd raise it up just a little bit. If you wanted to do, I've got lots of dies, but I'm just doing this as a nice little quick one to show you. If you wanted to do you know, cut out one of the nesting dies on the outside for shape, that's fine. But I'm just literally planning to pop that on just like that. So it's probably enough on there. Oops, done one but not the other. Hopefully that's enough to hold it in place because you don't want it to be that it falls off for the recipient, do you? As far as, sometimes it's hard to do this with the camera, so let's just have a little look. It's about nicely central. Perfect. Okay. So that's just rose that up. So, yep. Like I say, this is a quick little card. And then place where you're going to put them first. So I just thought, right, love you. And the fact it's got squares on, you can line it up quite nicely, can't you? Love. Looks like I've now mislaid some. Oh no, I haven't. You. Now you see, that's actually, if I'd have stuck that down to start with, that's too much to one side. So let's just move it all to here. Have you? When I got these, I forget where I got them. They've got a little backing, and I actually thought they were sticky, but they're not. So, but also, I will show you a couple of other cards I've done as well before now doing this video live. And so it's a bit like playing Scrabble actually with your letters, and think of, you know, little sayings or words or people's names, whatever you want to do. Anyway, so here we go. I said I'm using everything up a little bit. My little glue bottles are nearly empty, so I thought rather than this one, as I haven't used it for so long, so I haven't been on it very much, it's stuck up. So for easiness, I'm just opening it up, popping a little bit on, and holding that down. Obviously make sure it's nice and square. So I might as well do the word love. You. Because that's gone so gloopy in the end, that'd be hard to use. So cotton bud or something, and off you go. Right. I mean, I'd say you want to make sure it's lined up right. So you want to look on the huh, and then let's go. Like I said, it's got to be a quick little card. If you suddenly had to make a card and you happen to have these, obviously, although I'm doing these with pre-cut, it's like scrabbly things. If you've got your dies, cut out the letters. Sit and cut out a load of letters that you want to do. And if you've got a tiny little square die, bit fiddly, I say, but sit and do some letterings onto some little squares. So, you know. Right, so there we have. Look at that. Such a simple card. You will find, if you watch what I do, generally, I have that saying, less is more. You know, you can be very elaborate and put lots of flowers on there and all sorts. I think it does need a little bit of something else. So when I have some spare time, I just sit sometimes and cut out with some scrappy bits of card. You see, now that's far too big, isn't it? The pinky colour's actually quite nice, isn't it? So I think I've got two the same. Doesn't matter if not. They're about the same. Oh no, they're different sizes, which wouldn't matter too much. Hang on. There you go. So just move. In actual fact, this is putting them straight back in the tub, because you know what will happen? Some I'll get forgotten, they'll blow or something out the way. So that's there. So back to a little bit of glue. I think I've probably got enough glue still on there. Because this is paper that's, you know, sort of squared up, easy to work with. Okay, so one there. And another one there. So just a nice easy little card. Oh, hang on, that looks a little bit, doesn't it? And what I would tend to do is then leave it with something weighted on, ideally overnight, or at least for a few hours, and let them stick down really nicely. Okay, anyway, I told you I did a few, and here's a couple more I did earlier. is this one, Best Wishes. Can you see, again, that was just a scrappy piece of papery, a card actually, that I had in my scrap box. And I think that's quite nice. Now that could be male or female, couldn't it? So there's that one. And then I've done this one, which was basically with some papers that I'd got, which I thought, oh, that's quite pretty. So I just cut that out, popped that on there and popped New Home. And you're going to laugh, this one's in progress, which I haven't finished. I started my diet today. And so this is typical that I'd be making these sort of things. I haven't finished it or anything, but look at this. Chocolate helps for me, which I just thought, oh, anybody who knows me, chocolate's my weakness, to say the least. No fancy chocolates, if I'm honest. It has to be, you know, I know there's other brands out there, but good old Cadbury's, block of Cadbury's, and I'm sorted. But anyway, so it's just another one as a suggestion. But, you know, you can use people's names, can't you? You can very personalise it. Anyway, quick pop on. Till the next time, thank you very much for joining me. See you soon. Rainy Day Crafting. Sorry, I am a psychic as well, so forgetting who I am. Thank you.